So this session is already being recorded. So kung sa chat ingon ako na i-congratulate na ako or i-declare na ako karon kinsa tong mga Diyos ko nakaswerte sa second exam. So naay duha ka students na nako naka 50 points. Yan naka perfect score sa second exam. Yan, sana all. Sige, so i-verify ra na ako basin mali nga pangalan ako ang malitok. Yon. Okay? So there are two students who got a perfect score, 50 out of 50 sa second exam. Number 1, si Mr. David. Yan. Mr. Kenneth Mike David. Yan. So, di man kadudahan ang iyahang time. Yan. 50/50 si Mr. David. Okay? And the next individual na naka-perfect or naka 50 points ay si Keisha Betito. So, yan. May konting duda tayo sa time. Yan. Very speedy answer. Yan. Pero anyway, she got 50/50. Yan. So, si Miss David o si Miss Betito, silang duha ang nakakuha og perfect score sa second exam. Sa first exam, murag naaman pod naka-perfect ata. Or I should say, murag 47. Sa second exam, napoy mga naka-49. Ihapon sa nako pila sila. Yan, at least mga 5 ata yun sila. Yan, mga 4 pala na students na naka-49 sa second exam. Actually, you already saw your scores. So, yan, kung naapay complaint sa scores ninyo, pwede man na ninyo i-PM sa KOA. Ayaw lang i-text nako. Kay it's not the normal mode of communication sa akin ngayon. So sa PM lang kung namoy complaints. Yan. So sa inyong essay man good, whether sa first exam or even sa inyong assignments, ang style nako sa pag-check ana is that I am finding those phrases or words that would be the ideal answer or the expected answer for that certain question. So kung naamoy na miss or if ang inyuhang sentence construction is dili kaayo masabtan, then na may deduction. So di man ko dako kayo mag-deduct na usahay na ay 3/5, na usahay 1/5, na usahay 2/5 na. Di man kayo na. Di man na maapekto sa inyo ha. Yan. So there's some others na short ang answer pero gi-credit na ako na naigo man nila ang point for that certain question. So may kataasan din ang score nila yung nasabing question. Then yung second exam, na swerte mo multiple choice. Na sunod siguro third exam essay tanan. Na niya time limit siguro mga 50 item essay, mga mga 10 questions. Na 10 questions times 20 divided by 5 times 2, mga 50 points. Then items na essay, mga okay na 30 minutes. Ang sira na ninyo na essay mo. So, yun. Yun yung third exam, essay. Yan. Anyway, so, yun. Tapos na rin tayo yung coverage sa Unit 2. Yun. ULOB. We'll now proceed sa other half ng inyong course, which is the juvenile delinquency portion ng inyong subject. So, I think I've already shared this sim earlier. Yung sim nyo para sa ULOC. Yan. So, it's basically about juvenile delinquency. Yan. In relation to human behavior of those juveniles or those considered by law as juveniles. And of course, we would also be discussing the pertinent laws or special laws that were created in order for children or juveniles, yan, mga delinquents, to have a proper procedure once they commit certain acts which are prohibited or considered as wrong in itself, yan, whether it is prohibited or wrong in itself, at ano yung mga proseso na kanilang pagdadaanan with regards to the rehabilitation nila. Kasi iba yung style ng rehabilitation ng isang minor or isang juvenile delinquent compared sa mga regular offenders or regular na mga recidivists. Yan, recidivist, habitual delinquents, yan, mga quasi-recidivist, yan, other terms na nasa inyong law. Pero anyway, yan, kita ninyo, 5 main terms lang na kailangan nyo i-take note or to ponder. So, again, a delinquent that to a tested by a certain person which is brought to him and done repeatedly in conflict with the law. Ayan. Yes. Pwede nimo i-on ang imuhang microphone, Miss Jez. Do you have any question? Okay, base na tuplok lang to. So again, a delinquent is a behavior manifested by an individual which is done repeatedly in conflict with a certain law. Yan, a law, siguro a felony, either an offense or a misdemeanor. Yan, local na law lang siguro or local ordinance. So regardless whether it is taken before the court has adjudicated it or adjudged it, yan, it's still considered part of those delinquent acts, especially done by those minors. Yan, or considered na child. Okay? So, just like every other sim na nakita ninyo, yung mga sims kasi dito na binibigay sa amin from those who created it, some, if not most of them, are summarized topics, which is also para sa inyo na siguro kung i-print na ninyo, reproduce na ninyo into hard copy, dili kayo daghan. Except tong gibuhat na ako, naman ko sims na gibuhat nga gituyo jud na kog daghan. Pero kani, summarize ni, especially first sa stages of delinquency, naman tay 4 general stages. First is yung emergence ng delinquent acts, that is ranging from 18 years old to 12 years old. It starts commonly talaga with larceny or yung tinatawag natin sa ating batas na theft. Yan, pagnanakaw. Yan. So, when we say theft, according sa ating revised penal code naman sa book 2, theft is the act of taking one's property without the use of force, threat, or intimidation, and generally without the knowledge of the victim. So yan yon. Diyan nagsisimula yung mga delinquent acts na ginagawa ng mga minors. Nagsisimula yan sa pagnanakaw. Yan. As what they said, if you steal in small things, it might result into stealing into larger things. Yan. Kung dati nagnanakaw ng mga barya, baka sunod ang kaban ng bayan na naman ang nakawin. So that is the start of the emerging delinquent behavior of a certain individual or a minor. Diyan yan sa emergence. Yan. 18 to 12 years old. Or 18, that must be around 10. Yan. Medyo nalibat ko. 10 to 12 years old. Yan. Petty larceny. Yung simple lang na theft na pwede lang maareglo. Or would be, siguro, ma-deal with ng isang minor. Next is exploration. Sabihin natin hindi na deter or hindi na prevent ang occurrence ng isang delinquent act. So he would explore or he would find new delinquent behavior or actions na magkaroon ng instant gratification or yung instant na resulta na ikasasaya niya. So, for example, simple larceny. Considered na pagnanakaw yan, for example, kung ninakawan mo ng barya, hindi ka nag-ask or you didn't ask any permission from your sibling or sabi na imong igsuon, nakuhaon yung kwarta. So, from that, it would develop into shoplifting and vandalism. Yan. Some people or yung ibang mga bata, siguro nung early stages ng kanilang childhood, yan, from 7 years old pababa, yan, they might have lack of attention from their parents. So, gagawa sila ng mga bagay na kukuha ng attention ng kanilang parents or kanilang mga elder siblings. Whether it's wrong or not, gagawin nila kasi siguro nagkaroon sila ng lack of attention nung pagkabata nila. So, it would result into, yan, kung dati barya-barya lang ang kinukuha na kung modula ras kanang sa mga videoke ba no or kanang mga video games sa una kanang mga pisonet sa una nya wala may ni control sa iyang behavior sunod na iyang kwaon or to take is mga bagay na makikita niya sa mga malls or mga shops. Yan. Some others, vandalism. Some other words, yung mga bata na siguro iba sa kanila, they would start into exploring into voyeurism. Yan. From 12 to 14 years old, meron ng mga bata niyan, mga 14 years old, 13 years old, nakatingin na ng explicit content yan. Kabalo mo boys unsa ng job na may mga bata na siguro due to their environment, kanilang mga peers, yan, nakakita na sila nito. Yan. Yan. So of course, yung ginagawa kasi sa mga adult films, it is not done in real intercourse. Kasi alam ng mga producers ng mga videos na yan to stimulate the people watching. So, gagawa sila ng mga certain acts. Yung iba mag-vandalize kasi siguro nung bata mahilig mag-drawing. Eh siguro hindi siya nakontento na yung drawing niya pinagmamasdan or kinukunan ng attention. Gusto niya makakuha pa ng attention. He would explore into, sige, i-drawing ko na lang yung ah, buong wall. Magwiris-wiris na siya. And soon, gamit na siya spray paint. Yan. They would vandalize those walls. And they would explore new methods of doing delinquent acts na originally started from, yan, sabihin natin larceny. Or sabihin natin, mga drawings lang. And then, it would develop into explosion. Yan. So, commonly, according to studies, the explosion would occur or that explosive delinquent behavior would start to show in the middle portion ng exploration. Yan. So, on that stage, yan, commonly ages 13 and 14. Yan. Ang gagawin na ng isang minor or ng isang person with a delinquent behavior, he would tend to increase or siguro he would create different techniques and different meanings sa kanyang mga delinquent behavior. Sabihin natin, nung sa exploration, tinitingnan pa niya kung pwede bang magnakaw ng G-Tech na ballpen. Yung case, yan, pila ba ng unsana? Yung 100 pieces na G-Tech na case, kunin niya sa mall, hindi siya magbabayad. Yan, shoplifting. And then, siguro hindi siya nakontento doon. Siguro ingon niya, gamay ramang halin ani. So, he will explode into a more violent and more serious delinquent behavior. Yan. So, siguro, next time, ang kukunin na niya, yung mga mamahalin na mga jewelries. Yan. Yung to the point na hindi na makokontrol ng kanyang mind yung kumuha ng bagay. That's one of those manias. Yan. Irresistible, uncontrollable urge na physically can be controlled but mentally for that person hindi niya makokontrol. That is yung mania. Yung sa example ko, that is kleptomania. Yan, irresistible urge to pick things and to get things. Yan, take into control of a certain thing. Yan. Dati nahilig lang siya magpulot-pulot ng mga bagay or kumuha ng mga maliliit na halaga. And then it evolved into shoplifting, yung mga moderately expensive. Then sa explosion stage, yun. Magsisimula na yan na pangmalakihan na din somehow yung kanyang mga kinukuha. And by the time sa conflagration stage, yan, hindi na theft, hindi na pagnanakaw yung ginagawa niya. So what if meron siyang experience na pinigilan na siya ng mama niya na lumabas ng bahay? Kasi siguro na-sense na rin ng mama niya na may ginagawa na ring iba yung bata. So, she would have tantrums, he or she would have tantrums, yung bata, and it would result into anger. Yan, di ba? Mainis. Yan. The kid would feel agitated na agitated or kanang bata na sobra kasuko mura nagmuboto na kanang kung sa Tagalog pa di mapakali, that is agitation. That could be one of the causes na yung taong nag-agitate dahil napigilan siya sa kanyang napigilan siya sa growth ng kanyang delinquent behavior, he would resort in other methods, in other crimes para masatisfy yung paggawa niya ng original na delinquent behavior, which is stealing. Yan. So, siguro wala silang pera, ang gagawin niya is magiging robbery na ang itsura. Kasi 'di ba sa theft, kung theft lang kasi, there is no threat, there is no intimidation, walang use of physical force. Yan. And generally, ang theft, hindi alam ng biktima na kinukuhaan na siya or kinukuna na siya ng bagay. Siguro nagkaroon na ng agitation, hindi na niya makontrol yung somehow yung kanyang mania to steal things, gagawa na siya ng ibang paraan para mangyari yung gusto niya. So, yung theft would then evolve into yung plain robbery. Sa robbery, yan na yung portion na kung saan the stealing of things or taking another property with the use of force, threat, intimidation, yan. Yan, physical force yan. So, kung hindi siya makakakuha ng bagay ng pasimple, gagawin yan sa santong paspasan. Na kuha na siya kutsilyo, tiunan na niya ang iyang target, o kuhaon na niya ang unsa may gusto niyang kuhaon. It could be a thing, it could be something other. Yan. And of course, other crimes in robbery would still occur. Yan. Siguro hindi niya gusto lang yung bagay na kunin niya. Siguro gusto niya i-rape yung biktima na babae or lalaki, depende. So ayun, marami ng mga krimen ang mangyayari. Okay? So that starts around 15 years old. Yan, 15, 16, 17. Yan, yung mga borderline ages ng minor. So, if those certain minors would commit those crimes, it is basically based on what they call instant gratification. Yan. Kumbaga, gumagawa sila ng mga krimen, they're committing delinquent behaviors because they want to achieve something quickly. Yung panandali ang kasiyahan lamang. So, mauna, conflagration stage. Okay? Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions with regards to the stages of delinquency?
None so far, sir.
Wala,
Yan.
sir.
So, sige. So, also, sabihin natin, for example, ang original na siguro kanyang delinquent behavior is yung sexual urge niyang isang bata. Ayan. As we all know, puberty generally would start from the ages of 12 to 15. Yan. So, yung mga lalaki magkakaroon na ng increase sa height. Hindi lang sa height niya, pati increase sa height ng, yan. And of course, yung puberty, yan, meron na ang both genders. Yan, dalawa lang ang gender. So, those two genders would develop much sa kanyang pubic area, yan, yung reproductive organs. And from that emergence ng puberty, that's around the same age ng emergence, yan, and exploration. So, by the time ng exploration stage, siguro curious na masyado yung individual, nagtataka siya, bakit nangyayari ito sa aking private part or yung sa kanyang sexual organ. Yan. For example, sa babae, bakit bakit ba nagiging ganito yung itsura, bakit dumudugo or nagkakaroon ng bisita, yung start ng menstruation, yan, bakit nagsisimula, bakit nagkakaroon ng physical changes. So, she would have that curiosity, which would generally start sa exploration stage. So, sabihin natin, hindi pa rin na-satisfy yung kanyang curiosity. So, by the time of the explosion stage, yan, start ng explosion stage, up to 15 years old sa conflagration stage, she would be, or yung example natin, yung babae, she would increase that curiosity and would start to apply different or various methods to satisfy yung missing urge niya. Yan. Sa stages of delinquency kasi, it can be a crime, it can be a sexual behavior. Yan. So sabihin natin, marami na siyang na-experiment na gawin. So after the conflagration stage, yan na yung formal na criminal stage yan. Or yung papalapit na sa age of majority. Yan yung legal age. So, she might have this behavior na kung saan si babae, from being curious sexually and upon having her first sexual encounters, she would then crave for it. Yan. Kung magiging sobra na yung craving ng babae, yan, pwede na yan matawag na nymphomania. Female intense sexual urge o yung intense na want of sex ng isang babae. Walang lalaking nagkaka-nymphomania sa nabayot. So, meron din yung kaukulan para sa lalaki. Yan. What if si lalaki mahilig? Yan. Kay babae, kung mahilig siya, nymphomania, si lalaki, satyriasis. Yan. Female equivalent of nymphomania. Yan. Sanang term sa ato ang generation na satyriasis, pang lalaki man na, yung mga fuckboy. Yan, mga boy. Yan sila tol. Yan. So, kung babae, nymphomania. Commonly, those boys who would be diagnosed around the conflagration stage of satyriasis, they might have this intense sexual urge na mentally could not be stopped. It can only be contained. So, to the point na hahanapan niya talaga yung gusto niya. It becomes a mania for him. At hindi makukumpleto yung araw niya kung hindi niya magawa yung certain deed or certain act. Yan. So that is the stages of delinquency. Those are the stages in which delinquent behavior is based and criminal behavior would be nourished, or kung saan yung criminal behavior ng isang individual magsisimula. Yan. So, there are certain examples. For example, sa emergence between 10 to 12, si bata siguro laking yaman, mahilig maglaro ng video games. Siguro hindi siya na kontento sa wrestling, gusto rin niya ng mas sahol na laro. Ayan. Sabihin natin, naglalaro na siya ng Call of Duty with violence, of course. Or kung baga, mas gusto pa niya ng mga more savage games. Yan, nag-emerge na yung interest niya doon. Then soon after sa exploration stage, maghahanap na rin yan siya ng iba pang methods na masatisfy yung gusto niya. Gusto niya makakita ng taong namamatay or napapatay. So yun. Titingin na yan siya ng mga movies na may graphic content na violent. And of course, by the explosion stage yan, somehow it is called the uncontrollable spin stage na kung saan technically it could not be controlled by an external being or yung ibang tao, not unless they have drastic measures. Yan. Kung for example, yung parents magkakaroon na ng severe punishments. Yan. So, what if hindi pa rin na-control, hindi pa rin na-minimize to the bare minimum? So, by the time sa conflagration stage, yan, yung batang mahilig makakita ng taong pinapatay, baka nga gagawin na niya yun. So, sa conflagration stage, rarely, if not some instances, yung mga batang may experiences, gaya ng example ko, would result into killing of people. Yan. So, of course, mas mahirap i-control ang behavior ng taong nasa adult age or nasa adult stage compared sa childhood. So, mahirap na mabago yung behavior. Yan. So, that is the stage of delinquency or stages of delinquency. I've given to you examples na. Okay? Napay questions ang uban? Okay, if you don't have any questions, let's proceed to classification of delinquency. So there are three general classifications. Yan, summarized muna. First, unsocialized aggression. When we say unsocialized aggression, the delinquents or minors in this classification are commonly rejected or abandoned either by parents or of their family members or someone intimate sa kanila. Sabihin natin guardian nila. Siguro inabandon na sila or they were neglected. Yan. Kung anong gusto niya sa buhay, hinayaan of an early age. Kung saan yung satisfaction and yung want ng isang child normally during that stage is yung want of the parents. Yan. Gusto ng bata na meron siyang kasamang magulang. Yan. Because of course, ang bata naturally hindi pa niya kayang i-defend ang sarili niya. So commonly, kung may bad relationship at nakaroon na ng aggression yung bata towards the guardian or the parents, it would lead them to be more aggressive or to direct their aggression towards others. Kumbaga, hindi nila mapalabas ang kanilang galit directly sa parents, ipapalabas nila ang galit nila to other means. Yan. So, the means dito sa unsocialized aggression, hindi pa to yung violent na portion, hindi pa pinapakita or nilalabas yung galit sa ibang tao. Yan. So, this is basically done in certain behaviors and deeds. For example, dahil galit siya sa kanyang mga magulang, hindi na siya uuwi. Yan. Doon na lang siya sa kanyang mga barkada. Or magbinuntagay siya dula sa internetan niya yung gidula, Dota 2 or Call of Duty. Na, or magdula siya PUBG. Yan. So, unsocialized aggression, it's aggressive but not to the part of being violent. Okay? Next is yung mga socialized delinquents, of course. These delinquents, sandali lang. Anyway, so yun, socialized delinquents. These delinquents, commonly minors, would create a society within those people with the same age bracket or the same age and with the same interests. Yan. So, of course, they are very social kasi may grupo sila. Ang common na examples dito, yung mga gangs. Yan. Kanang mga gangs sa local, kanang mga gangs lang sa mga kilid-kilid. So, all of them are basically the best example of socialized delinquents. Yan sila ang best example kasi meron silang common interest, nagkaroon sila ng agreement with each other, and basically, their advocacy is not for peace. Ang kanilang advocacy is to protect their own group, to protect their territory with the occurrence of doing bad things. Yan. For example, kana sa certain areas sa city or sa municipality, naman ay mga group of youths na or mga kabatanunan na magkumpul or magtapok-tapok kada gabi, di ba? And then, ang ilang style ana is that mutambay sila sa ilahang teritoryo, maghulat sila og laing grupo who are also teenagers or minors na would try to get in their territory. And of course, ayaw ng original na leaders ng territory na magkaroon ng bagong gang na mamuno. So, paano nila isesettle yan? Alangan naman magdota ng mga members sa gang, di ba? Maboard na sila. Di na sila ganahan. So, ilang buhaton sports na. So, ang sports nila na nanay luthang, nanay mga sumpak, na niya ang best defense sa mo na they created a society within themselves with the main advocacy of inflicting pain, doing bad things, and instilling fear. Ganon yan. Okay, so next is over-inhibition or being over-inhibited. Na kung saan, yung mga groups or individuals under this secretly trained to do illegal activities. Yan na yun sila. So, sa over-inhibited, yan yung mga nakikita sa ibang mga movies or dramas na nung bata siya, siguro may nangyaring masama sa kanyang pamilya, kinuha siya at in-isolate or na-isolate siya from the common society and he was forced to be trained in violence. Yan. Yung mga, for example, si Black Widow, itong movie ni Black Widow, generally she was put in isolation and she was proficient in fighting. Pati po si Hitman, si Agent 47. Yun. So, kung sa local setting, napoy mga ingana, mga kabatan una na siguro they were originally rejected and abandoned by their family, pero hindi sila nagkaroon ng isang malawak na friendship or society. Wala siyang gang na pasukan, so why not do it on my own? Stick to my guns. Maging over-inhibit na. Kumbaga, loner siya pero he is constantly training and became well-trained to do illegal activities. Commonly, yung ability to fight. Yan. So, merong mga tinatawag dyan. For example, niyan is yung mga child soldiers ng mga terorista. Yan, for example, sa mga Maote group, it was known nung 2017 na yung nasa Lake Lanao, nagkaroon ng problema ang mga Navy SEALs ng ating government, yun, na mapuksa ang number ng Maute Group fighters nung early stages ng giyera sa Marawi. And they soon after knew na mga child soldiers na kalaban nila, mga menor de edad. And through background information, yan, background investigation, yung mga bata na yun, ang kanilang mga magulang or kanilang mga guardians were either killed or were part of the terrorists na originally may mga miyembro na namatay noon or napatay ng kasundaluhan noon. And because they have a small society, they would inhibit themselves and train with each other to do illegal activities. Kaya may child soldiers ang mga terorista. It's not just to trick the emotions ng kasundaluhan, but of course, the reason is that para mabalsa nila ang pagkamatay sa ilang mga papa, sa ilang mga kuya, muampil sila sa teroristang grupo para magkaroon ng satisfaction or gratification na makabalo sila sa pagkamatay sa ilang mga relatives. Okay? So, next, pathway to delinquency. So, sa pathway ng delinquency or pathway to delinquency, there are certain classifications, certain levels that one must take. Yan. So, first, yung mga minors na may delinquent behavior, most of them, if not some of them, have what we call conflict to authority or yung authority conflict. Yan. It's characterized of being stubborn and yung stubbornness nila or kanang pagkagahig ulo nila is clearly manifested or pinapakita nila sa pagkagahi nilang ulo against authorities. And some of them, dahil siguro matigas ang kanilang ulo, they would intentionally avoid the instructions of the authorities. Tungod kay na hatred sa authorities. Yan. So, pohon, mahimo mong mga patrol officers, mga policemen, mga police women, you might have an encounter with minors or delinquents na ang main characteristic nila is that they're doing illegal behaviors, they're doing delinquent behaviors para ma-avoid ang authority or makakuha ng attention or dahil ayaw talaga nila sa mga nakasuot ng blue or nakasuot ng badge ng PNP. Next is the covert pathway. So, it begins with minor underhanded behavior that leads to property damage. Yan. Common minors under this pathway are those who are part ng mga terrorist groups, yung mga bata nilang members, mga child soldiers nila. Kasi ang characteristics nila is that their actions are much more severe than those of the city delinquents o yung mga minors na delinquent sa syudad. Yan. So sa covert pathway, yan. Kasagaran anak ka ng mga bata na at the age of 15 or 14, mas hawod pa sila mamusil compared sa mga 5-year or 6-year veterans ng military. Yan. So, mas mabilis yung escalation or kanang pagsaka sa kanilang level of violence. Of course, more serious ang form ng crimes na ginagawa nila. Next is yung overt pathway, which escalates to aggressive acts beginning with an aggression or a certain aggression and leading to physical um, fighting. Yan. Of course, yung physical fighting, that's violence. And for example, yung mga batang lumaki sa riot na and there is no other way to settle a problem sa tingin nila through violence. So yan yung overt pathway. Okay? So kaning overt pathway and authority conflict pathway can be mixed or pwedeng mangyari sa isang minor delinquent na tungod kay wala siya nakit ang laing solusyon para masulbad ang problema but to resort to violent behavior. So gagawin niya yun. And also dahil din ayaw niya sumunod sa otoridad. Or kanang literally gahidjog ulo. Okay? So next is yung tinatawag natin na juvenile delinquent tendencies. Yan. So I'll just explain this shortly lang. Itong apat, malicious, negativistic, yan, and non-utilitarian, and hedonistic. Let's start with malicious. So, itong mga minors under this definition or classification has a clear expression or clearly ginagawa nila yung pag-defy or uh, non-aggression ba yan nila or yung tinatawag na malicious intent of defying authority. Yan. So, ang rason nila bakit hindi nila sinusunod ang utos ng authorities or utos ng kanilang magulang dahil punong-puno na sila. Meron silang ibang intention na mas better pa sa tingin nila compared sa pagsunod sa authority. Next is ito, negativistic. Changeable attitudes like not being satisfied with status. Ganito yan. Common minor delinquent sa Philippines, hindi sila satisfied na mahirap lang sila buong buhay. They're negative with their mindset, negative towards society. So, ang gagawin nila, they will change their attitude from being a pessimistic individual to being a more violent and more negative na pag-isip. Yan. Of course, kasi ayaw nila maging mahirap habang buhay. Kumbaga, ganti raw ng api. Yan. Next is non-utilitarian phase or non-utilitarian classification, commonly done by those who are into vandalism. Yan. So, best example niyan, yung mahilig gumawa ng graffiti. Yan. Yung mga artistic na vandals and then defying authority or defying the orders. Yan. So, for example, mahuhuli silang nag-graffiti sa pader ng isang bahay and then once dumating ang law enforcement, budagan. Di nila tiwason. Yan. And of course, hedonistic. Those delinquents who does bad things o yung gumagawa ng bad things for pleasure. Siguro gusto niya maging drug pusher at a very young age kasi gusto niya magkaroon ng babae na marami. Yan. The natural wants ng or yung natural needs ng isang individual. Yan. So that is basically of the id perspective. Okay? So, yan. I will stop my discussion today. Diyan lang. So, next meeting, I will be discussing the types of delinquent youth. Okay? So, alam ko wala kayong questions. Pero if you have any questions, mo buhat man kog forum, di lang nyo ibutang. Okay? And then yung copy ng video ito nasa YouTube account ko, and then I will subsequently link it sa LMS. Okay? So, wala dyan mangutana. Yes, Mr. Deliarte. What is your
Sir,
question?
pwede pa sa permit, sir?
Sige.
Wala ko kapasa
Dagan
na
ta.
po, sir, kay walay net.
Wala man pod ko yung net. So, sige lang. I-open na nako na usab.
Okay, sir. Salamat.
Okay. Na. So, kung wala kayong iba pang questions, that's all for today. Thank you sa mga nakapaminaw. Next time siguro mas user-friendly ato ang meeting. So, pwede mo mag take notes. Okay? So, thank you again and good afternoon sa inyo.